Celebrating a 50-year tradition of excellence at Bergen Community College, this is the two-time award-winning Studio Bergen. Well, we've done it. We've reached the end of our 50th anniversary celebration and the academic year. But before we close both officially, it's time for our season finale, Top 10.
Number 10.
Last month, the college dedicated a memorial garden near Ender Hall for horticulture student Brenda Boffa, who passed away from cancer. The family, led by her husband, Joan, has established an endowment in her memory through the Bergen Community College Foundation.
Just being here, it feels special to me because I remember visiting her when she was in the program, and it's just, for my children and I to have a place this close to home to come, it's wonderful. It really is. The school has gone above and beyond for us, and I cannot thank it enough.
Horticulture professor Dr. Steve Fischer said Brenda was a special student.
Students can really make a difference in our lives. What we think we make a difference in their life is, believe me, the difference they make in our life is equally as important.
Number 9.
Leading up to commencement, Bergen recognizes graduates as part of its pinning ceremonies for health profession students, recognition of scholar athletes, and the annual Academic Awards celebration, which honors students who have achieved distinction in their individual subject areas, Phi Theta Kappa and the Judith K. Wynn School of Honors. Congratulations to those recognized.
Number 8.
Student Daniel Currier won the 10th annual speech competition for his presentation of his work, Weaponized Emotion, where he stressed the importance of understanding and maintaining global perspective.
There's a lot of things going on in the world right now, and if we don't have an open dialogue about any sort of political discourse, really, we're not going to get anything done. And the way that it's been handled recently is kind of an issue, because we need to promote diversity of thought. That's really important because no one is objectively 100% correct. So that means we need each other to find that common ground.
Number 7.
The U.S. Department of State has recognized Bergen as one of the nation's top institutions for the Benjamin A. Gilman International Scholarship Program, ranking 9th in the country. Bergen represents one of only 2 colleges in New Jersey to appear in the rankings. Gilman scholars receive up to $5,000 to apply toward their study abroad or internship program costs. The program, administered through the Institute of International Education, aims to diversify students who study and intern abroad, as well as the countries and regions they visit. We spoke with Amanee Pettway, a recent Gilman scholar, about what the scholarship means to her.
It means a lot to me. I've been in the process to study abroad for a year and a half now, and I'm going to Africa in June for 30 days to work in an orphanage. So this scholarship put me over the edge to be able to go.
Number 6.
In another event leading up to commencement, the class of 2018 participated in GradFest, an opportunity to pick up caps and gowns, decorate them, and settle any outstanding issues before turning their tassels. We spoke with 2 of the grads.
With my program, there's about 40 students. They're all strangers to me, and now they're family. Yeah, so it's really exciting to have these new people in my life and celebrating this big moment with them.
It feels amazing, you just you want to start a new journey. It's kind of sad that it's going to be kind of difficult to start a new journey, but it's been amazing memories here.
Number 5.
Members of the college's founding faculty, hired prior to 1978, organized a dinner to celebrate the 50th anniversary and support student scholarships. The gathering featured almost 100 guests and the culinary creations of the college's students.
Number 4.
One of those founding faculty members is Dr. Sidney Birnback, who, as part of this year's 50th anniversary celebration, shared with us the unique origin story of many of the trees we see at the main campus to this day.
When we looked at the campus was absolutely devoid of all trees. The whole area was a golf course, but when they built everything, the parking area and etc., they had wiped everything out. So we decided that what we can do is try to put in the campus. And so we did, and I formed the campus beautification committee. We got all of the offices on Century Road to donate, and then faculty to donate for yourself, donate for your children, donate for people rather than somewhere else, memorials, and anything you want. And you could still see the plaque near the front elevator as such, and that's what we did. Each one of the trees that were on the campus at that particular time were donated by faculty or by corporations. It cost the college nothing.
More than 700 trees were planted as part of the campus beautification project in the 1970s. Approximately 200 still remain, some of which are more than 80 feet tall. With the spirit of the 1970s guiding the beautification committee, there was even some conscientious objection to certain projects, namely a bulldozer poised to knock down the trees shortly after their planting.
We were down in East Hall, and they were going to build the main building, but there was no back road. There was no road going out in the back there. It was a forest, which had many evergreens in it, right next to the pond that was there, that we kept as a natural pond for many years. Every time they tried to build in that area, we jumped at it. But at this particular point, we came down one morning and looked, and they were chopping down or bulldozing the back area, and those trees, those evergreens, were there, and they were going to destroy them. And so there was a fellow there, a historian, a wonderful man, Paul Karish, and Paul said, "We can't let that happen." And I said, "No, we can't." So Paul and I went and we stood on the shovel of the bulldozer.
Dr. Birnback said the trees were planted strategically, creating numerous uncommon outdoor spaces.
Right here, when we originally designed this area, we had it thoroughly designed, and I was working with Steve Fischer at that time, who was very good at this. And over here was the Nick Agnostakis little copse here, and we had that as a classroom, so that you can see that tree, the weeping pine or evergreen over there. And we would have seats on either side. We didn't have the gazebo there, seats on either side. And the high point would be where the teacher was there, and then you'd have an outdoor classroom. That was one part. This was to be our amphitheater. We would have seats that can open, flip, and stuff like that. If you stand over there, before they put in that building, you stand there was a natural amphitheatric sound. It would resonate, and you could have a whole bunch of programs.
In the beginning, logistics often presented a problem, but the work has proved, well, evergreen.
What we did is we simply attached a 300-foot hose from the building itself, and we were out hosing those evergreens that we just were talking about. At least they would get wetted down at least once a week during the hot summer time. And so we did that. The same with the euonymus that's over there, which we put in, for fall color that exists before these trees were in. And there, the Nick Agnostakis tree is still there, but not very much of anything else that we had designed at that moment. But there still are pieces of what we originally did, and we're very proud of it.
Number 3.
Only 51 educators have earned the rank of Professor Emeritus at the institution. The college celebrated the latest inductees, Drs. Judith Ray Davis, Bonnie MacDougall, and Joan Tscherne, during a May luncheon. Selected by a committee of their peers, Davis, an English professor for 29 years, served as the chair of the department, while also leading general education, strategic planning, and faculty development committees. MacDougall mentored students at all levels of learning during her 29-year career, teaching a range of classes from English as a second language to honors Shakespeare. Tscherne held positions such as physical science coordinator, department chair, and interim dean of science during her 28-year career. We spoke with each of them.
I'm honored and I'm grateful. I believe one of the best things about Bergen has been the faculty, my colleagues, and so I'm honored to be recognized among that group.
I have always been really high on the faculty at Bergen. And when I served that year as AVP, I had a chance to see what people in other areas were doing. I was amazed and so impressed. It's a thrill.
It really is a great honor. I look at the list of people who have been named before, and it's really quite impressive. So I hope I can live up to it.
The Professor Emeritus program began in 1988 with the induction of former Dean Alan Buxton. Selection relies on many factors, including exemplary teaching and scholarship. Professor Kate McGivern leads the 5-member committee charged with choosing honorees after receiving nominations from academic divisions and faculty.
Number 2.
During its annual spring ceremony, the Bergen Community College Foundation helped deliver $200,000 from donors to students that will help keep them on a path to graduation. We spoke with a few of those selected.
At the moment, I was financially challenged, and with the scholarship, I'm going to be able to stay another semester here.
It means a lot because I'm able to achieve my goals, and school's the only way.
Earning a scholarship through the BCC Foundation, it's an amazing experience because it makes you feel proud of yourself and your achievements.
For me, the meaning of the scholarship is not entirely for financial support. It also shows that hard work does pay off, and I'm really happy to receive the A.M. Bud as Alessandro Scholarship.
Number 1.
The college put a cap on each of the members of the class of 2018 and the institution's year-long 50th anniversary celebration May 17th at MetLife Stadium during its annual commencement ceremony. Recognizing the 1,000 graduates in attendance and approximately 2,500 as part of the overall class, the event highlighted student achievements and the institution's 5 decades of success stories, blending Bergen's past, present, and future. Guest speakers such as Governor Phil Murphy, Bergen County Executive James J. Tedesco III, and Bergen County Board of Chosen Freeholders Chair Thomas Sullivan joined President Dr. Michael D. Redmond and Dr. Ursula Parrish-Daniels, who served as the Grand Marshal in celebrating students such as Valedictorian Zaina Laaroussi.
I want to advocate for everyone to wake up in the morning and go out in the world with an open mindset. Listen to what others have to say and take part in intellectual discussion. Do not put down for not being knowledgeable in certain subjects, rather educate them and promote their intellectual curiosity.
During his remarks, Governor Murphy expressed his support for the class of 2018 and community colleges.
As our state moves forward, our future lies in recapturing part of our past, our dominance in innovation, in technology, in research and development, and in the life and health sciences. New Jersey is where the future will be built, and all of this is happening right now at BCC. This is the core value of our state's community college system, after all, to ensure that every resident, regardless of economic status, race, gender, sexual orientation, politics, nation of origin, or any other factor, has access to an education and to the ability to participate and share in our overall success.
The program also featured videos detailing the college's history, which are now on YouTube. Special recognitions and musical performances took place in between the videos, including a singing of the college's alma mater by student Alex Chekowitz, who wrote new verses as part of the 50th anniversary celebration, and God Bless America by student and U.S. Air Force veteran Catalina Escobar. President Dr. Redmond recognized the importance of the future while discussing the college's past and present and some special members of the class of 2018.
As we celebrated our 50th anniversary this year, we've also looked to the future. That's why we've raised money for scholarships so that the next generation of Bergen students will have the same opportunities to study as you did. And even members of the class of 2018 participated. You'll see many of them wearing philanthropy cords around their neck and college colors. More than 200 of these graduates bought these cords for $20.18. And in case you don't get it, 2018, so that they could pay their success forward. We thank you.
60 members of the class of 2018 earned 4.0 GPAs and will now transfer to some of the nation's top four-year colleges and enter the workforce. And that does it for this season of Studio Bergen. From all of us here at Bergen Community College, congratulations to the class of 2018, and we'll see you in September. I'm Larry Hlavenka. Thanks, and take care.